Oh, picked the warmest house. Or warmest room in the house.
Warmest room in the house?
Where's Sarah?
She's just finished up with Ty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's the vibe?
Okay. This is our thing. No, I kind of already talked about it with Blue Line in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like how our biggest thing right now is with like the sunsetters. Mm-hmm. Kind of just to be honest with you, like where have you been?
I've been with you guys.
I know, but like I feel like you haven't really been in rooms.
And I haven't been in your rooms because I feel like that was my job, was to not be in the rooms, to make it obvious.
Mm-hmm. Which is true.
Yeah.
That's what I was originally kind of told. So that's why I haven't been in rooms.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been conversing with Kiefer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
I think our biggest thing, like our biggest takeaway from yesterday, the thing that just worried me the most was just like, if the oddballs thing was a thing, like how come
that was a hot minute.
Yeah.
And we did chat about that.
Literally a hot minute. That was, I walked into the HOH at a particular time and someone said, hey, we got an alliance. And I'm like, what now? And then that's how all that happened for me.
Okay.
And then
it
like
was
what
like,
about little
okay.
conversations with like Beth and Jed?
What do you mean?
Like when people have said our names, not you. I know you haven't.
I
said
have
our
not
names,
said your names
but, like,
whatsoever.
wondering like how come you weren't like, hey, this person is saying this.
And I tell you why, because every time I was in a room and those names were said, I knew it was something that wouldn't turn into anything. So why do it?
How come it wouldn't turn into anything?
Because nobody had the power to do anything with it.
Oh, it was
it was all just speculation,
Theoretically.
theoretically. Hey, if I get this, what do you think? That was literally what I was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until it got to the point where people were really seriously thinking about it, then I would have brought it up. But at any point in any of the conversations I was in, it was never a serious point. It was, hey, what about these two? Okay, well, no, how about these two? Or what about these two? That's literally the conversations that I was in regards to that. So I didn't feel that it was beneficial to say, hey, listen, guys, they're coming after you, because at that particular point, that's what it was.
Right.
Makes sense. It was never there. No one was ever in a position to even do it.
Exactly.
It was just
So why bother to do that and upset people at certain points of the game? It just didn't make sense because the game could have completely changed if that were the case.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a calm, collective person.
That's why this
I don't.
is perfect. 'Cause we all are.
Yeah.
So it just did not make sense. If I felt there was any threat at any particular point, hands down, I would have hauled you into a room and said, hey guys, listen, these guys are seriously talking about it.
Yeah.
But it was never
And
the
I do
case.
believe that.
It was never the case.
Yeah. That's fair.
So, and that's the honest to God truth.
Yeah, and I feel like
no
if you were like wavering on us, like you would have probably told Tara by now. So like that's why
Exactly.
I feel like you are strong, you solid.
Tara has never, ever heard any of that come from my lips.
Yeah.
If she had of, she would have slipped up by now.
Yeah.
No, there's so many things that I've told you that I like know for a fact haven't gone to her.
Exactly.
Like you're one of the people I trust the most in this house.
And when I say that I'm not going to say anything, that's
always.
it.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
I think our biggest thing right now, well, especially for the two guys, because it's their votes, is that V's offering like a lot.
Yeah.
I know that
and
her
I
word
get
doesn't
that.
mean much. But we want with. But Tara, her word means a lot too. So like, that's where we're going back.
Tara is a lot like myself in regards to if she says something, she's gonna do it.
Right.
Right? She may look at every fucking scenario under the sun, but I can tell you right now, when she says that she's not going to do something, she's not going to do it.
Right.
That's my take on it.
I just personally need to hear her say it. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if I was in your position as well, absolutely. No, please tell me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I totally get that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming like it's gonna be said.
And I haven't had much conversation with her today because she wasn't feeling well last night, so we didn't really talk game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what she's going to come in and pitch. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah.
But, she's obviously going to do her pitch, right? She has to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that's what we've been kind of waiting for.
Yeah.
We just want you to know that like Vic has offered the whole lot.
Yeah.
And
Like down to a Final Four.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like if Tara comes in here and she's like wishy-washy and like I can't really guarantee I wouldn't put you like that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
that ties our hands.
take how people present themselves into consideration as well, because I think sometimes wishy-washy is how some people talk. It's not necessarily their focus point. So, because, Tara can talk all over the board, right? But from my conversations leading up to this, you guys aren't her targets, right? That's my take on it. Don't know, right? I
Yeah.
can't speak for her directly, but you guys are not her targets.
Yeah,
And it would be Ro.
yeah.
Oh yeah, be Roe, and then the next option then would be Brayden, I guess, if he's the one left,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
again,
As long as it's not us, you know what I mean? Like R5, like, you know what I mean?
no.
I think Vic's biggest pitch involves, you guys coming after us because she doesn't know about
She
this.
doesn't know, and listen, like I said to Beth the other day, that's why I didn't say much out there at that deck,
Oh, I
because
know.
I
I'm
did
happy
not
to.
want to reveal or give any indication, hey Vic, you don't know the full story.
Yes, exactly.
Right, so
Yeah.
if you were wondering why I wasn't saying anything or talking about whatever was going on, that's why, because
Yeah.
I didn't want to slip up. I don't say much in conversations when I don't want to have that slip up. That's certainly
Yeah.
not what I want.
One
right?
slip up, you
Yeah.
One slip up.
And you get
could
heated
fuck
and all of a
the
sudden you
vibe.
start saying shit. Yeah,
Exactly. So that's why I kept my mouth shut the other day out on
Well,
the
you have to
deck.
think, like, Ty and Jed didn't say a word. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just you.
Right. No, I get it, but she was firing stuff at me as
Yeah.
well, slightly, and because
Yeah.
I was associated with Tara, it's assumed that I was a part of any alliance that she was a part of.
Right.
So I didn't want to say that because
Yeah, that's the hardest part about hearing her pitch because she's like so dead set on like Tara, Tina, and Ro are together. They're coming for you guys, coming hard. Like if they win, you guys are up. But like
she just doesn't
That's
know
her
my
yeah, they don't
position.
know. They don't know
And
this.
as soon as she left, that's what I
Exactly.
said. She doesn't know what she doesn't know.
And she doesn't know about. She's like Kiefer would flip on you. He would come for you. I'm like, you don't know that. I've been with Kiefer since day 2.
Exactly.
She doesn't know those things. So it's
No.
like, it's hard for me to communicate
It's
with her.
not like you can really fully
I can't be
communicate, be honest
I've been
with-
with Tina and Kiefer since day 2. I know for a fact they aren't flipping on me. So that's not an argument right now.
No.
Like if you're.
But we can't say that to her.
No,
can't say it
exactly,
to her.
because it
It's-
blows everything
That's the
up.
hardest part. So like,
Yeah.
she would have to get in her goodbye message because I'm not telling her any of that.
No, exactly.
Because if she finds that out, she's gonna blow up the house before she
You,
leaves.
you want to see an explosion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen then.
So
This is my thing, though. Like, the only reason that we're going back on Vic and Tara is because I understand you're really close with Tara, but she's not part of the 5.
No.
And we've always gone back on the 2. But my main thing was that you weren't touching the block this week. That was like my absolute 100%
And
thing.
I appreciate that.
There wasn't a
Core.
doubt in my mind that you were going. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like I threw your name out there and I told you that I was going to
Obviously,
do that.
obviously.
But we're going back and forth because she's not part of the 5, and you know
I
that there's
agree.
going to be a time in this game where Tara does have to go,
I absolutely agree.
right? It's going to be heartbreaking, the same that it is this
Personally,
week.
oh, absolutely, I agree. Personally, I think keeping Tara to even a 6 might be beneficial.
We've thought about that too.
literally
Yeah.
said that.
Just because I think that she's going to vote where, not that, we're getting to the point where you don't really need the extra votes, I know that, but I just feel that it would be beneficial, more controlled, more, you can veer it the right way, should she win an HOH. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? We can discuss it with her and say, listen, this is the move to do, right? Rather than saying, okay, well, this person's going up and this person's going up as a pawn or whatever. We can kind of control
Big time,
who
actually.
who gets up in that HOH should she win.
Yeah.
That's just my thing on it.
No, I see where you're coming from.
Vic,
Oh, no,
she
you
has
can't.
a
little
huge
bit of
resume
power,
right now.
she's-
Yeah.
She has a
That's what we're
huge resume
saying.
right now.
Yeah.
And honest to God, guys, even though I was slightly attacked on it yesterday, if she gets the final 2 and I'm in Jersey, I would really have to consider,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I probably she'd win.
Oh, she would win for sure.
right? Like,
If she escapes.
and
the
how do you
block.
get her out?
I don't know.
The biggest thing right now is that if she does get past this week, this is the biggest move on her resume.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we said. We're handing her the game, and
I mean, I
Even
don't
if
want
she
to
wins
talk down.
one.
She's played a great game. She's a great person. She's, she deserves to be here just like everyone else. But it's a scary player. At this point in the game, you have to think about who's going to be scary
well, that's
moving
the
forward.
thing. Nobody wants to talk about each other, but you have to talk about each other. I don't know why nobody
Absolutely.
is throwing other people under the bus
Absolutely.
because we should be.
Yeah, that's right. You have to look at everything.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, we're all here for personal
Totally.
games, right? And how it's going to affect you in the end game, we'll say.
Yeah, and I think like anybody in her position who has played such a good game and is such a big player, like you have to be tighter. Like you have to hold it together more. Like you can't be
Yes.
recklessly throwing people's names out
No.
and risk that when they're in power they won't take a shot at you.
That's
So
right.
yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think she's on the block because of her strength in this game. It's
No.
because of what she did.
It's the possibility of the recklessness in the future
Yes,
as well, right?
yes. And like talking about it openly. And like if you're gonna talk about it, at least come and tell us you're talking about it. So that's why it's so sketch to me.
Yeah.
So she kind of put herself in this situation.
I know. And it's unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah.
But,
And like
you know.
she says like it's not my time to go. But like I don't know what other time there is because when else are we gonna be able to be in a situation where she doesn't even play in the veto? She doesn't have an opportunity to save herself.
Exactly.
She doesn't get picked. She's one of the 2 people that doesn't get picked. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden she's on the block with the whole house pretty much wanting her to go. That's not gonna happen again.
It's not going to happen again. Who's to say next week your numbers are dwindling? So at some point, everybody's playing in a veto.
Veto, yeah.
She's got fire. She's been reignited right now with all of this.
She has a reason to play hard.
Exactly. We know she can do it.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult. It's really a difficult decision for you guys, and I completely get that, and I completely respect that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a tough one to not take a chance to not do right now.
Yeah. Yeah. We just want you to like realize that like the reason we're back and forth is just because like neither of them are in our 5.
Yeah.
So it's like we have to consider both
And
sides.
I totally respect that.
Yeah. And it's never
Totally.
it was never like obviously you were never gonna be on the block.
Ever.
Yeah.
And,
Ever.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
no.
want to do anything to step on your toes.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we're loyal to the 5.
Yeah.
And
that's the plan.
that's
so.
the plan. In the end, it's just navigating the best way to get there, and just setting ourselves up for next week.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do.
You know, eliminating another possible win outside of the 5 is a key thing too. She's a
Solid.
possible win outside that 5. I mean, I've done nothing in terms of wins. Tara has done nothing in terms of wins.
She has 3 HOHs. Yeah.
You're eliminating, so you're basically giving our 5 more of a chance to get the next HOH.
Yeah, totally.
All right, which at this point is key.
And this is, she's literally won every other week, so this would technically be
Bi-weekly she wins.
one bi-weekly.
Yeah,
She literally,
has too.
like, she's winning like a fucking phone plan at this point. So, yeah. It's literally technically her time to win again this week, so.
Yeah, I know, right? No, and like I say, I respect what you guys, all I would ask is that should the vote go to Tara for Tara leaving, can you please let me know? So I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think we're gonna let everybody know tonight. I think that's the plan. Same as,
Oh,
we never
hands
really
down?
wanted to
Yeah.
get fucking
same as
close
last
again.
week.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow's gonna be an absolute shit.
It's going to be, yeah, exactly, and it's going
V
to be
will
chaotic
everywhere
everywhere.
and
even if we like
I'm even telling V.
even if we tell her, like, say we tell V tonight that she's gonna go home.
It's still going to
she's
be all
gonna-
over the place. She's
over.
not going to give up.
Oh, it's not over.
No.
Like tomorrow will be an absolute
No, it'll be
shit
like
show.
you guys are making the biggest mistake of your life. Or
Yeah.
blah, 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 yeah.
It will, but the big thing is that whatever you decide, we need to stick to it. Just leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to put my vote to V.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
just,
Oh,
Absolutely. We would never expect you to do anything else.
yeah.
But just for your own peace of mind, as of this moment, it is to be leaving.
Yeah.
You know. So, if anything changes, we'll definitely let you know. But I think it is in our best interest at this moment.
And I would have to agree, not because of my personal relationship with Tara, just from a game standpoint, and I can separate the both. From a game standpoint, it makes total sense for the guys.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, honestly, I don't even think there's much we can do from now until the end of the game to beat her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's such a short amount of time, honestly.
She could do nothing from now to the end of the game and still win.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is-
she's already done her
Oh,
portion
yeah.
of
It's
the game.
worrisome. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
not many people will win 3 HOHs in one season. Not many people
No.
will play the part of an invisible HOH like she did.
No, like even if she lays
like,
low until the end of the game from here on out, she still wins.
That's right. Even if you continue or you continue or Ty starts winning or whatever, if anybody starts winning from this point forward, they would have to go
Every other
right
week.
after the
Yep,
other
yep.
and really kick ass in the final HOH
Yep.
in order for them to
Yeah.
beat right now.
And that's what I also was telling Jed. Like, even if she doesn't know her days right now, there was a lot of time to learn those things.
There is.
It's not like if you haven't started now, it's over.
No.
Like, she could be like, holy fuck, I need to get my stuff together.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There's a lot of time in this house.
There is a lot of time.
If you want to commit to it.
Totally.
Exactly. So, but anyways,
But yeah, that's
As
right.
long
Thanks
as
for
you feel
chat.
secure, though.
I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I know we're 5, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dope.
We've been with it since the very beginning.
Yeah.
So
No,
think
and
it'd
like
be
you
cool.
say, that whole alliance thing, that was the thing I was thrown into. It didn't amount to anything. It was literally just.
And that's what
you know,
everyone said. It's like, Braden was like, it was literally for a second.
Exactly. And should anything have come up at that particular point, I totally would have approached you guys.
Yeah.
It just didn't. Didn't amount to fuck all.
Yeah.
all right, sweet. Well,
All right,
said
you see Tara,
is
yeah.
dead?
Yep, I will.
Did she say she wanted to talk to both of us?
She asked where you guys were, and I
Yeah.
said you were in here, and she said.